Being on the treadmill for an hour is a lot like watching water boil. And when we're not seeing results, we probably want to throw in the towel. Well, that's not the case anymore. We're going to show you how to lose weight in less time right now.
None of us go to the gym just to hang out. So you really want to get most bang for your buck. Hold it to your face.
Personal trainer Kinsey Cave says losing weight has to do with what we're actually burning during our exercise.
You have 4 different energy sources that you burn while you're doing any activity: ATP, glucose, glycogen, and body fat. There you go. Different heart rate zones, you burn one of the different energy sources most predominantly.
My heart is at 156.
When you're in your lower heart rate zones, you're burning primarily body fat. While that's great, you're not burning very many calories. So the trick is to find that happy medium where you're burning plenty of body fat, but you're also burning enough calories to make a difference.
Gloria is newer to exercise. When she started,
I would just kind of go to the gym and go to the elliptical and see how long I could stay on it. And that's what I did.
what kind of results were you seeing?
It wasn't like I was getting no results, but just like not a lot was happening.
Kinsey decides to up her intensity.
I want you to stand upright. And I'm gonna have you start at a moderate to fast pace. I'm gonna have you go at this pace probably for about a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you increase your resistance just by about 2 spaces. And now what I want you to do, let go with your arms. Let's work your arms a little bit. Feel your heart rate getting up?
I do.
So now I'm gonna have you go at this pace for about 30 seconds. The easiest way that you can know how hard you're working is your rate of perceived exertion. All that means is how hard you feel that you're working. You're probably around a level 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. When looking at that scale, in your workouts, you want to stay at about a 6 or 7. Does it feel more challenging to you?
Definitely, I definitely can't hold a conversation. That's
Perfect.
why I run alone. I've definitely upped the intensity and I've just learned that I can do more.
Kinsey gives Gloria a program that includes 3 days of this moderate intensity interval workout. What kind of results have you seen since you've been working out the, I guess you could say, right way?
Oh, well, I've lost 3 inches in my waist, which is like a big deal. I sleep so much better now.
Tanya wanted to get in shape, but for different reasons.
My first grandchild had just been born, and I didn't want to be that grandmother who couldn't play with the grandkids.
Tanya has been a client here, gosh, for about 4 or 5 years now. She had been doing her cardio, but she wasn't quite doing enough.
Kinsey gives Tanya a VO2 test.
You know exactly what heart rate ranges that you need to train in order to burn body fat, burn calories, and see the results that you want.
Tanya uses hers to keep track of her fat burning zones.
It's a lot easier to put it in perspective and to see the results and to see where you are. And when you might think that you are just working hard, and you can look at that and you think, I need to really, pump this up a little bit.
There you go. We're gonna go about 30 seconds. Good job, Tanya. We like to do high intensity interval training drills. And this is something that anybody can utilize at home. And you'll do maybe about 20 to 30 seconds at a really fast pace or a high intensity, and then you rest for 20 to 30 seconds.
So I started doing it 3 days a week, and I really noticed that the weight started coming off.
After determining an individualized cardio plan based on her heart rate, Tanya loses another 15 pounds and now maintains a healthy weight.
Have you walk here for probably about 30 seconds. When Marty first came to us, she was working out really hard. She had very intense cardio sessions, was working out at least an hour in each cardio session, and she was not seeing results.
How did you feel when you weren't seeing results?
It was frustrating. And kind of confusing. You thought, well, what's wrong with me? Do I need to go see a doctor? Is there, do I just have some other medical condition? And it's also discouraging. It makes you not as motivated for your workouts and just sort of almost ready to give up.
You're not burning the correct energy source when you're hitting it hard all of the time. For Marty, we had to scale it back a little bit.
They do high-intensity workouts on the elliptical. 40 seconds at a moderately fast pace.
Good, you're almost there.
Then 20 seconds, full sprint.
With this workout, you don't want to do it more than 3 times a week. If you do, you can reset your metabolic rate. which puts you at risk of gaining a lot of excess weight if you stop working out at this high intensity.
After changing the intensity, Marty is now seeing her weight drop.
Most people are either trying to maintain or lose weight. And in order to reach those goals, I think that it's crucial to know what your zone is so that you can get the most out of your workouts.
A few more fat-burning tips from Kinsey.
The national guidelines want you to work out for at least 30 minutes a day at moderate intensity in order to see results. However, I would recommend doing 2 to 3 days of a higher intensity level exercise, and then I would recommend 2 to 3 days of moderate intensity exercise.